Capricorns, this is your mid-month reading for December. This is the period roughly for December 15th to December 31st. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates info and my email are below. Just send me an email. We can make that happen. Other things to mention, my 2019 Sun Moon readings are going up in the playlist, so go check those out. Check out my 2018 Sun Moon readings, see if they rang true for you this year. I'll be working on compatibility readings that are in my playlist this year and next year. I'm on Instinco if you need a quick answer. I'm uploading weeklies to Facebook and Instagram now, and I think that's it. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Holy Spirit Angel. Oh, also, this is a general reading. It could be love, family, friends, finance, business, career, what have you. Okay. Holy Spirit Angels, Divine Guides, Universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Capricorns for the period of December 15th to December 31st? What do you see for Capricorns? December 15th to December 31st. Capricorns, December 15th to December 31st. Okay. What do you see for Capricorn? What's their general atmosphere, their current situation? We have the King of Cups in reversed. Can you please show me what challenges? What are the challenges for Capricorn? What are Capricorn's challenges? Challenges, we have your challenges, the Ten of Swords in reversed. Can you please show me advice for Capricorns during this period of time? We have the Four of Swords in reversed. And then how will Capricorns move on from this reading, move forward from this reading? You guys will move forward as the Ace of Coins in reversed. Okay, so things aren't looking that great. Everything's in reverse, but that doesn't always mean a bad thing now, does it? All right, so the King of Cups in reversed. Okay, these could be your feelings. These could be feelings of another person, okay? If it is a person, the King of Cups is usually somebody who is very moody. His emotions are all over the place. He can be manipulative. He could be an alcoholic, codependent. He plays the blame game. He blames stuff on you, doesn't have ownership over things. So this could very well be a person that you're dealing with the last 2 weeks of December. Now, if it is not a person you're dealing with, these could be your emotions. Your emotions are all over the place. You can't seem to get a hold on them. You're feeling uncertain about things. You're very emotional during this time. You can't seem to get your emotions under control, okay? Because the King of Cups in the upright is very much about being, having his emotions in control, not making emotional decisions. In the reverse, it's quite the opposite, okay? You're just rolling with your emotions and you're letting your emotions make decisions for you, which we never really want our emotions to do, okay? Or to make emotional decisions. Here we have the Ten of Swords in regards to the challenge, okay? So you're having a really hard time, it seems like, coming out of something, some old pain that you went through. So you're having difficulty dealing with some old pain you went through, having growth after trauma, moving on from a traumatic event, realizing why it happened the way it did. For others of you also, the challenge can be that you're kind of resisting an inevitable from happening, not like an ending. So you could be resisting some sort of ending or resisting ending something, and you're thinking the worst case scenario. So, you know, this is going to end terribly, you know, and that's why you don't want to have this happen. So you might not want something to end and you might be trying to stop it, or you guys are having problems moving on from a trauma or a traumatic situation and having some difficulties with that. We move on to advice with the Four of Swords here, okay? And again, from the Four of Swords, that you need to take yourself out of a situation. I feel like it's not affecting you. You know, it's affecting you negatively. So whatever this is, it's burning you out. It's making you anxious. It's making you restless. I think that it's causing you to be frustrated because a situation isn't changing or somebody isn't changing. So the Four of Swords is telling you to take yourself out of this situation. Rethink the arrangements, rethink what's going on. Don't avoid contemplation. Make sure that you take some time for yourself to really kind of think about things. And I think, you know, that's what's going on. Yeah. Okay. And I will be, did I say I'm going to pull clarifiers? Because I said that at least 10 times during a video. But so that's what I think the advice is. You need to take yourself out of this situation so that you can get some kind of perspective. I feel like things are just running amok. And I think it's distorting your emotions and kind of what's going on, whatever the situation is. Like I said, it's a general reading. It could be anything. Now, for moving on to this reading, we have the Ace of Coins in reverse, okay? I feel like you had expectations in regards to something. Now, it could be Could be money. You were planning on, you know, money coming to you and it didn't end up happening. Okay. So for some of you, moving on from this reading, you could have debt, you could have money stress, you could have money issues. All right. Some of you could be being reckless with money. You could be gambling, something of that sort. But I do think in general, you were counting on something coming in and it didn't happen. So you're just kind of dealing with that at this point, feeling a lack of something as you move on. So let's see if clarifiers can kind of clear this up a little bit. Can you please provide clarification on this King of Cups in reverse? Why is this King of Cups in reverse here? Who was this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, person, personality, perspective. Okay, the Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow, you guys really are kind of like all over the place. The Nine of Cups, I'm sorry, in the emotional department. Hanged Man in limbo. Okay, so some of you could very well be dealing with someone who is a narcissist, somebody who is an alcoholic, somebody who, you know, is really selfish, somebody who overindulges, or this could be you. Some of you guys could be drinking, some of you guys could be overindulging, but I definitely feel that there's unrealistic expectations in regards to a situation, and I do feel like you're expecting things to pan out a certain way and your emotions are all over the place while you're kind of waiting. The Hanged Man, to me, indicates you being suspended. You're in limbo. You're waiting on this to happen. You're waiting before you're deciding on something. You're in limbo right now while this is kind of going on. And I feel like, guys, so limbo here, okay? So you feel like you're in limbo. And here with the Three of Wands, what I'm kind of getting is there's opportunities for you guys out there, but you're not going for them, okay? I think you're waiting for something to pan out. I think you're waiting for someone to change. I think you're waiting for a situation to change. And this is why you're hesitant. You know that there's other opportunities out there. You know that you could broaden your horizons. You know that there's people out there that you have not met yet. You know there's networking that you can do. You know that you can increase your opportunities, but you're not doing it. You're standing on shore and you're holding on to that stick for dear life. And I feel like that stick is hope. I feel like you guys are hoping that a situation's going to change or a person's going to change, like I said. And meanwhile, your emotions are just all over the place while this is going on. You know, uncertain about how you feel, uncertain of outcomes, not knowing things. So here you sit on the shore waiting. Here you sit hanging out in limbo. Why are you stuck? Why are you placing things on hold? Okay, why are you holding on to this staff? What are you sacrificing? Are you sacrificing too much for a goal? Are you sacrificing too much waiting before you're deciding? Or are you waiting too long? These are kind of things that you need to figure out, how long you're going to wait on this shore before you start actualizing those opportunities for you. Can you please provide clarification? This Ten of Swords for Capricorns. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse for Capricorns? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for Capricorns, period of December 15th to December 31st. Why the Ten of Swords in reverse? Okay. All right. So it is something in your past that you guys are having a hard time recovering from. You're assigning a lot more nostalgia to it than you should. It's in the past for a reason, but you can't seem to let go of it. You're also worried, so you're resisting letting go of whatever this is. This could be a job. I mean, it could be a job you're clinging on to, like a familiar. The Six of Cups in reverse doesn't always mean holding on to somebody from your past or somebody from your past. To me, it can mean holding on to something you're familiar with and not wanting to let go and not wanting to consider other options that are out there for you, okay? But again, I feel like with this Three of Pentacles here, that's weird too, because this was in another reading and I was trying to think of this sign. And I just thought of something, but so the challenge is letting go of whatever this is in the past, whatever this is familiar. I mean, and the Three of Pentacles here is about, you know, the possibilities of other people, other things. To me, it's being in a situation with somebody who you do have harmony with. It's almost saying that there is something out there for you where you'll be recognized for who you are. You'll work well with other people. There's a better place for you out there. And I feel like with this Three of Pentacles, and that you'll be recognized, you know, for the worth and the value and the skills that you have and what you can bring to a picture or a relationship or a work scenario. But you're just not seeing that right now. You're not seeing that opportunity, and you're not willing to follow through on that, because again, I think you just don't see it because you're still kind of clinging to something that happened and not being able to kind of move forward from it. And it's funny too, because I see 2 3s here, and I almost feel like it's a third option you're not considering. You know how there's like, you're A, this other person, this entity is B, and there's a C, and you just aren't considering the C. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's what I'm getting. Like, there is a C. You're just not considering that as an option. I'm just getting really stuck energy here. And so we have this. So another challenge is you're just kind of burning yourself out. You know, you're being frustrated because nothing's changing or something isn't changing, and that's a challenge. So you're just kind of stuck. You're clinging to old ways. You're clinging to the familiar. You're clinging to the hope that something's going to change or somebody's going to change. And when that doesn't happen, the challenge is you guys are just frustrated, wondering, you know, why it's not, and where am I going to go from here, and when am I going to actually take a step in a direction that's a positive direction for me, even though it's unfamiliar, even though it's risky, even though it's a new territory, even though it's other people. And when am I going to choose to do that? Because I feel when you choose to do that, you know, you're going to have to shut the door on this other situation, and I feel like you guys are hesitant of that. Can you please provide clarification on the Four of Swords here? So the Four of Swords came here twice, okay? Here it's advice, and here it's in the advice, and here it's in the challenge position. It has a little bit of a different sense to me, and especially since one's a clarifier to another card. But okay, so let's do some with our Four of Swords, the advice. You really do need to take yourself out of this situation. I feel like you need to have detachment from this familiar situation, from the past, from this person, in order to get a perspective. I think that's why the Four of Swords is here. And another message is, if you don't kind of take yourself out of it, if you don't make the choice to do that, I feel like you will be taken out of it. The universe will make that decision for you. They'll make it no longer available to you. Can you please provide clarification? Four of Swords are reversed for Capricorn is the period of December 15th to the 31st. Who is this person? What is this energy? Okay, the Empress card in reverse. Okay, because it's preventing growth. You got to let go of this. So the Empress card in reverse, another 3. I feel like it's a 3, a third option. Okay, but the Empress card is in reverse here. So it's talking about, you know, you're counting on what somebody else is doing. You're counting on what somebody else is feeling, okay? And they're telling you not to do that, all right? It's inhibiting growth. It's inhibiting fulfillment. It's causing disruption in your life. And with the Ten of Wands in reverse, they're telling you, stop carrying this burden around. It's a burden for you. Just put it down. Lighten up on yourself. You don't need to, it will free you. You need to free yourself from this. You need to take a break from this, okay? If you don't take a break from this, a break will be forced upon you. That's what I always believe with the Four of Swords. So let's say that you're working very hard at work. You're staying in a situation or a career that isn't like fulfilling you. You're just sticking to it because you know it, because you're too afraid to leave or what have you. So what could very well happen with the Four of Swords is you could get sick, and then like really sick, and then you could be out for a really long period of time and have to take a leave of absence. Okay, so that's what I mean when the universe will force that, you know, to kind of happen. The advice they're telling you is to, you know, manifest something new for yourself, manifest a new goal for yourself. You have to like have a new beginning here, whether it's working on a new love, whether it's working on a new financial opportunity, whether it's you know, getting a business started, whether it's a windfall coming to you of money or property and figuring out what you're going to do with that. They're kind of trying to get your focus off of this past and try to get you to manifest something practical and useful going forward that's actually going to serve you, okay? Now this Ace of Coins here, moving on from this reading, and it may be because of this reading, and maybe because of being told that this situation isn't going to change, that this person isn't going to change, that you move on from this reading, you know, realizing that it doesn't happen. It's never going to happen. Can you please provide clarification here on the Ace of Coins? I do feel like if you stay in the current situation that you're in regards to that job or career that I was talking about, you aren't going to get that bonus that you're counting on. You're not going to get that promotion that you wanted. I mean, I don't feel like that might happen. Can you please provide clarification on the Ace of Coins for Capricorn, December 15th to 31st? Why is the Ace of Coins here in regards to how they will be moving forward? Who is the person with this energy? Additional messages, person, personality. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. In reversed, we have the Nine of Swords in the upright. And we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands here. It's coming out of conflict with yourself. It could be this. It could be the worry. I don't believe, I'm feeling more so with this Queen of Cups here that you guys are worried about if you're, so after this opportunity doesn't happen, after this thing doesn't happen that you desperately wanted to happen, or you thought if you kind of like saw it out, it would eventually change, and then that doesn't happen. I think here's this Nine of Swords combined with this Queen of Cups kind of telling you, or you telling yourself, am I ever going to find something? Am I ever going to find somebody that's like this Queen of Cups? Or am I ever going to find somebody who is worth nurturing? Someone who is, you know, I have a deep emotional connection with, somebody who, a relationship where it's supportive, okay? Or it doesn't necessarily have to be the relationship way. It can be meaningful work. Am I ever going to find work that makes me happy, that's meaningful to me, that I have an emotional connection with, that fulfills me emotionally? And I really think with this Nine of Swords, you guys are worrying about this. You're having nightmares about it. You're getting depressed about it. You're having, you're talking poorly about your situation and about yourselves, okay? Because you're wondering, because this opportunity didn't happen, you're saying, is it always going to be like this? Is it always going to, you know, happen like this, okay? And the Five of Wands here is to talk about, don't focus on these negative messages that are coming in, okay? Focus on priorities instead with that Five of Wands, all right? Don't kind of focus on the noise around you, the noise that you're creating for yourself. You know, focus on the fact that, yes, you know, good things come to good people. And you know, whatever this experience was that was had, it doesn't have to define what the future is going to be like or what the future has in store for you. So, like I said, rather than listen to all these messages that are going on around you, you know, come out of that and have better focus, okay? Don't kind of let the other stuff drag you down, or the talk that the negative talk you're having, etc. Because you will be able to have something, meaningful work or meaningful person or whatever have you. You will be able to find that. But if you keep telling yourself that you won't, then you probably won't, and you'll be stuck in the situation that you're in, okay? Alrighty. Well, that's what I have for you guys. I wish you the best of luck. If you need help with this, consider personal reading. Rates and info are below. So is my email. Just shoot me an email. And then remember, my 2018 Sun Moon readings and 2019 teens are in my playlist. My compatibility readings are in my playlist. I'm on Instant Go if you need a quick answer. And then the Vimeo, not Vimeo link, the my weekly quickies are also on Instagram and Facebook if you want to check those out and like them or whatever. Alrighty, adios from Veronica Garnett. Good luck to my Capricorns. Bye.